This is the second assignment from 5.2 through 5.6, due April 15th. Here's the problems assigned. First, on 5.2, adding and subtracting polynomials. Be very careful when you are subtracting the second one, because that subtraction means you will change all the signs in the parentheses. For example, 56. This minus in front of 9y squared minus 3y changes those two signs. And then you add together like terms. You add together the y squareds. Doesn't change. You just add the numbers in front. Negative 6 and negative 9, negative 15y squared. You add the y's. 3y and 3y, 6y. Does not change the y. And negative 4. 57 is an addition problem. You just add like terms together. 57 and 58. You add like terms together. When you've added them, then you combine the like terms and the variables do not change at all. Then we go to 5.3 where we did 65 through 68. 65 and 66 is where you're cubing a binomial, two terms. 66, 3y minus 1 cubed means 3y minus 1 times 3y minus 1 times 3y minus 1. You cannot do all three of them at once, so you only do the first two first. On the first one, you take 3y from the first one times the second one. 3y times 3y minus 1. Then you take negative 1 times 3y minus 1. And you get your product right here. You simplify that. That is the product of the first two. Then you take that times the last binomial. So 9y squared times 3y minus 1. Then negative 6y times 3y minus 1. Then 1 times 3y minus 1. And you get all of these things here when you multiply. Remember, you add exponents when you're taking a y times a y. Then on your final step, you add together the like terms. Remember, when you add together these two y squareds, it makes negative 27 y squared. It does not change the variable. Then problem 67 and 68 is two terms times three terms, a binomial times a trinomial. 5x plus 4 times x squared minus x plus 4. First you take 5x times the whole trinomial. Then you take 4, this 4 here, times the whole trinomial. Remember, x times x, you add your exponents, and that's what you'll get there. Notice that. And then when we add like terms, we do not change the variable. Okay, then we go to 5.4 where we do FOIL. First times first, outside times outside, inside times inside, and last times last. That only works on two terms times two terms, such as b plus 3 times b minus 3. b times b is your first times your first. The b times the negative 3 is the outside. The 3 times the b plus 3b is the inside. The 3 times the negative 3 is your last times your last. So you have b squared minus 3b plus 3b minus 9. And then you cancel the 2 out in the middle because negative 3b plus 3b. So b squared minus 9. 24, 26, and 28. Same way. Make sure you're identifying what's first times first, outside times outside, inside times inside, and last times last. Each one of them I went through in the order. Make sure you follow through and do the odd the same way. Remember to pause this if you need more time looking at it and following. Same thing on the next page, 29 and 30. Notice on 30, 5x times 5x, that's first times first. Then the first 5x times the 1.3, that's the outside. Then the negative 1.3 times the 5x is the inside. Then the negative 1.3 times 1.3 is the last times the last. The middle two, again, this time cancel out. Then on the 31 through 40, I won't show as much work because hopefully you're getting this straight now. Like 32, I took a times a squared. I took a times negative 4a, negative 5 times a, negative 5a, negative 5 times negative 4, 20. Then I added the 2 together in the middle, negative 9a. Number 33 and 34 is something squared. So remember, on 34, b minus 2 squared is b minus 2 times b minus 2. Then we use FOIL and work it out. 35 and 36, okay, 4a plus 1 and 4a minus 1 on 35. On 36, 6a plus 7 times 6a plus 5. I've shown FOIL there. 37 and 38, I've shown the work there. The middle two terms on 38 cancel out. Then on 39 and 40, again, it's a binomial squared. Remember, like on 40, it's 4a minus 2 squared, so it's 4a minus 2 times 4a minus 2. Then we use FOIL. Then on 5.5, 31 through 40, exponents. Remember, always do the parentheses first when you have them. Like on 32, x squared to the 8th power is x to the 16th. So you have x to the 16th times x over x to the 9th. Then all of those are x's, so 16 plus 1 minus 9 on the exponents, x to the 8th. 34, you've got a p on top and a p on the bottom, and the other one's a q. The p's, you subtract their exponents. 1 minus negative 3 makes 4. And then the q that was on the bottom had a negative exponent, so I move it up so it has a positive exponent. 36, I get rid of the parentheses by multiplying exponents. I get z to the negative 15th, x to the negative 15th. Then those are two negative exponents. I move them to the denominator. 38, I get rid of the parentheses first. Y to the 4th, quantity squared is y to the 8th. Then I'm dividing, so I subtract. Y to the 8 minus 12 is y to the negative 4th. Then I move that to the denominator to get rid of the negative exponent. 40, I get rid of the parentheses, x to the 10th over x to the 12th. Then I subtract exponents. 10 minus 12 is negative 2. That's a negative exponent, so I move it to the denominator. 1 over x squared. Then 69 through 76 is changing to scientific notation. 70, 9,300,000, a big number. We want one number to the left of the decimal to change to scientific notation. So our decimal is going to move from where it's at to between the 9 and the 3. That's 6 places. So 9.3 times 10 to the positive 6th. Positive 6, because that was a big number. Notice 72 and 74 are small numbers. So I'm going to be moving the other direction. On 72, I moved it between the 1 and the 7. That's 7 places. So 1.7 times 10 to the negative 7th. 74, still a small number. So I move my decimal between the 1 and the 9. One non-zero digit to the left of the decimal. 1.94 times 10 to the negative 3rd. And then 76, big number. So I have 700,000, so I make it 7.0. I moved it 5 places, so that's plus 5. Then, changing from scientific notation, 82 and 84 have negative exponents, just like 81 and 83. So, they have negative exponents, meaning they're very small. So I'm going to move the decimal to the left. On 82, I moved it to the left 4 places. So it's 0.3 zeros, then 9056, because I moved it 4 places. 84, I moved it 6 places. I had to add on 5 zeros. 0 point and then 5 zeros, 4, 8. Then my number 86, again, is a large number because it's positive 10 in the exponent. So I moved my decimal to the right 10 places. So I had to add a bunch of zeros after that. In fact, 8 zeros, along with the 2 decimal places I already had to get my 10 decimal places. Then on 5, 6, and 7, remember, you are dividing by one term. Like on 6, 7m goes into both 14m squared and into negative 27m cubed. On the first one, 7 goes into 14 twice. Then you subtract your exponents on your m's. On the second part, 7 doesn't go into 27 evenly, so I left it 27 over 7. Then I subtracted my exponents. Number 8, I subtract, same way. 3 goes into 6, 3 goes into 3. X to the 4th into x to the 5th, I subtract exponents. X to the 4th into x to the 4th, I subtract exponents. And I get my answer there. Remember, 1x to the 0 is just 1. Now notice on number 7, on the first part, you're going to have 6x to the 5th into negative 9x to the 4th. For one thing, 9 and 6 won't go evenly. You'll get negative 3 over 2. You'll reduce it. Then you'll get x to the negative 1st. So on that one, you're going to have negative 9x to the 4th over 6x to the 5th. You're going to have negative 3 over 2 and x to the negative 1st. And so negative 3 over 2, but that x will go down to the denominator. Then on the last one, the last two, long division. Notice number 15 changes to this, just like number 16 changes to this. So I'm going to go through this, make sure you rewind this. The first thing you do is take this x and divide it into this 3x squared. X into 3x squared is 3x. That goes up on top. Then 3x times x plus 2 is 3x squared plus 6x, which is put right underneath 3x squared plus 8x, put right underneath there, and then you subtract. And when you subtract, 8x minus 6x is 2x. Bring down the 4. Start over again. 2x divided by x is 2. That goes on top. 2 then is times that divisor. 2x plus 4, which we put right underneath there, and then we subtract. 0. Our answer is 3x plus 2. Please rewind this and go over that so you know what we're doing there.